you, but you don't want to listen. You're stuck in this gully in belief that you know what's right, but you don't. But you fail to take.
I've just met you today.
advice.
What do you mean I'm stuck in this gully?
It doesn't matter.
Right, I've just spoken to my supervisor and everything, okay? Right, and now I found out how you actually come to put in this place in the first place as like a temporary accommodation, yeah. So, yeah, I understand at one point you did have right to stay here, yeah. So, therefore, you won't be arrested for squatting or anything like that, okay? They've said they want to change the locks, okay? Which is there, like they said they can do. They said they are giving you the keys, yeah, to that lock, okay? So then I'm happy, right? You're not getting kicked out. They're going to go back and get either the court order or their other legislation they can do to gain control over the property. And if they comply with that, and you come back and the locks are changed or whatever, right? And they've got right. If you then kick the door in afterwards, yeah. No, I'm not saying you will.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you did do that, then that would be a criminal damage, which is a criminal offence.
Yeah.
Okay. But at the moment, what's going to happen is they've changed the locks, yeah, and they're going to give you a key for that, yeah, so that you're still here. But what you need to do, obviously, if I was you, I would sit there and try and say to the council, obviously, that they're trying to evict you, get you out this address. I need accommodation. I've got 2 children. One's disabled, autistic. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need accommodation urgently that's suitable for my 2 children. Okay.
Yeah, not one that's got damp and mould all over the walls. That's the whole point I was trying to say to you. If now, and the only thing is, the whole point is you ask off that. I didn't want to have you arrested for squatting, because then who's going to be looking after the children? That's not me.
If I'm illegally here for squatting and I'm doing something right, that's the right thing to do. I haven't got a problem with it.
But the fact of the matter is, you've got children.
I'm not into corruption or bad things. If I'm doing something wrong.
So then who's going to look after the children then?
Oh, he's 24. One is 24, and I got a 30-year-old.
He's got
not the 24-year-old, the 15-year-old. The smaller one is autistic.
And
so the 24-year-old he helps me. So if you want to arrest me, I've got a 30-year-old too I can call. I got my cousin up the road.
Well, I've already explained to you, you're not getting arrested.
You know, if I'm doing something, I don't want no one having anything over me.
I've explained to you, from our point of view, from a police point of view, from a legal point of view, from what us as officers can do, at this.
If you check my records, I think even police say I'm mentally mad. So I think this is a if you check.
Yeah, but I've already explained what's going to happen. So they're going to give you a key and that. They've already got paperwork that said, obviously, about the notice to leave in that. Yeah.
And then I just give that to the council.
Well, yeah, you need to give
the best thing you can do, as I was trying to explain to you before. So if you go down to the council and say to the council, you've been visited, you've had the locks changed, the police was there present, you need accommodation ASAP. Then they have a legal right to help you, as I tried to explain to you before. You will not be making yourself intentionally homeless, as they have already deemed that you did in September.
Yeah, but all right, yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Or then it's like.
Yeah, but that was last year September. I've since reapplied to housing. I've told them I'm in this position, and they said I can bid for a property.
Right, but the fact is, where you've reapplied, it's like left hand not talking to the right hand.
So if you give me a letter said I've got to be, the landlord gives me a letter to say I've got to be here by Monday, I will give that to them. I'm not signing it.
No, what I'll do, I'm going to get one typed up and I'll get one brought down to you. Okay? Bless you. I'll get one typed up and I'll get it brought down to you. Then you can bring it to the council and I'll give you all the CAD numbers.
You know, you could have caused. You've really disturbed.
No, I haven't. You know, because
with the banging on the door.
No, there was no banging. We knocked on the door, and the fact of the matter is, yes, we did. And then the fact of the matter is your attitude to me. I understand.
I'm defending my cubs.
As you said, that you're a lioness and you're defending your cubs.
Yeah, that's a normal reaction.
As I tried to say to you from the start.
You didn't show me no ID.
As I tried to say to you from the start.
Your driving license isn't good enough for me.
ID.
I've got my work picture ID.
But it's picture ID.
Why don't you have your work picture ID?
I say who I am.
These officers have proper ID,
which is enough for the officers, and I showed them written confirmation of who I work for and where I'm coming from, which I was trying to show you at the start, and you didn't want to accept because you told me that I'm from the devil. Right. As I said, I'm going to give.
I feel sorry that you've been called here, really, because I am a.
Like, do you understand?
I called because
now?
he was here with the door like
No.
and that's the only reason I called. But how he's talking now, I could have handled it because he was even laughing with me at one stage.
As I said, from the
He's a
start,
joker.
I've never.
It was
I've
when I
never
grabbed
went
that,
voice.
and then he got heated.
Yeah.
He's 24. He's gonna defend his mum. I had to put
he
him.
should do.
He listens to me. He went
He
back.
should do. He should defend his mum.
So there was no need for this.
No,
and
but
I'm
there was
sorry
no
that
need.
you
If you'd
came.
listened from the start, it would have.
keep
As I told
saying
you.
that.
But then, I have not said nothing untoward.
How would you? I'm a woman with my kids, and you
As
come
I
like
said
that.
to you from the start,
shouldn't
I
have
didn't go
opened the
like
door. I
that.
shouldn't
When
have
you
let you
opened the
broke
door,
it.
I stepped in there and I was speaking to you here. And then
That's
you went in
threatening
there.
to me.
No, it wasn't threatening.
You
I was
even heard
speaking
me
to you.
crying.
No, but
That was
listen,
funny, wasn't it?
No, it weren't actually, because I heard you calling somebody saying, yeah, they're threatening me, they're doing this, they're doing that.
That is
So
threatening, man. That is
it was not.
threatening.
And I had to
It
phone
is.
back the
I don't want
police.
to talk about it no more. Is it
Do you
finished
understand?
now?
Do you understand?
Yeah,
Everything?
yeah. I'll just call 99 now.
So let me
And I've got it
explain.
all here.
Right, let me explain that you cannot change the locks. Yeah, you have no rights to change the locks. And again, we don't need to go through
And
all
I've
this
got
again.
work on Monday. This is
But
really
listen,
bad.
the whole point of it is this, right? From the start, I just wanted an amicable situation dealt with, and if you listened to the start, you would have just changed that lock, given you the key, and then we could have made an arrangement. That's what I was trying to do from the start. From the start.
Are you finished now?
So you know you
Yeah.
guys change the locks, yeah?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what you're going to do
Yeah.
when you get the letter from them.
Yeah, I don't know about Monday though, because I can't cancel work so fast.
No, I understand. I understand.
You could do what you do on Monday.
No.
I'm not doing this no more. I've had enough. I'll call social services and tell
That's
them
the
what you're
best
going to
thing.
do.
The best thing is,
yeah.
obviously, is you to go down there and say to them, this
I'm
is
not
this.
leaving this property. I'll ring them.
Well, ring them, or you ring them, or go down, which one, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As long as now they've got a record of it, and then, do you know what I mean? Then you can do it, they can help you out. Because if you're saying there's no appliances working, there's mould on the wall, why would you want to stay?
Because I've got nowhere to go. I'm homeless. What do
But
you mean?
what I'm trying to
You're not
say
my
to you is-
housing officer. I don't want to discuss my personal business with you. You're not a housing officer. Please.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
The intentionally homeless bit though. Like
Yeah.
before, obviously, when you went to the council, they looked at you as in you're making yourself
Yeah, but that
homeless,
was
we're not
last.
gonna help
That
you.
was last year.
I understand, but
But-
that's why you got